Hello, this is Jerry Jokoy, and I'm going to do a review on the Cold Steel Recon Tanto fixed blade knife with sheath. And I got this on Amazon for $100, and this is the San Mai steel. That is the three layers, the center layer, like a sandwich. The center layer in the middle is VG1. It used to be VG10, I believe, but it's VG1, and you can see the, like right here, the different colors of the steel, the lemon, that this little line right here, that's the center. I'm gonna make sure I don't cut myself. This is really sharp, and I've touched it up since I got it. So right here is the center, that VG1, and the outside is like 420J or something. It's basically a softer steel, one that you could put in a vise and bend a little bit. It's the center layer of steel is a very hard steel. It takes a good sharp hard edge. That's ideally um, what I like. To me, like the buck 10 420, that's a tough steel, but it's also kind of a knife that you could bend a little bit, which is some people like. But I like a good crisp hard edge, and this is the best of both worlds. It has the ability to be, you know, tough, and like the ability to bend a little bit. If this is pretty stout. I don't know how you could do that, but anyway, it's not going to just snap. Literally, if it was all VG10 and you got it in a really hard bind, you could snap it because it's really hard. But with that softer steel on the outside edges, it's going to have that toughness, and so yeah, I like this. And this craton handle feels good. It has the palm swell to it, and it's really, they do good with it. There's another fixed blade that I used to have on and I like the OSS. It's a double edge, but and it has like the sub hilt right here. The only one they make now is with the OS8, and on this kind of knife, I don't think I could. I wasn't able to get it that sharp before. As I've told y'all on, like, I think my first video review, I've had strokes, so I've had to relearn a lot of things. So when I got back into knife collecting 10, 12 years ago, it was like starting over. When I was young, I had one knife sharpener and I could sharpen anything with it. But now there's all these new steels, so I had to learn a lot of things over. But yeah, uh, I like this. I bought it because of the steel quality, and I wanted something to put on my home defense vest, that, like, plate carrier and everything. I went through several knives that I wanted. I found a Gerber de facto, which is a double-edged tactical knife, and they stopped making it. But I found one on eBay from a fellow in Italy, and I paid for it. There was problems. They've changed the laws in Italy where they can't have double-edged knives, so I had to get my money back, and I was just heartbroken. And the second one I got was the SOG Pentagon, and I don't know what kind of steel they use here, but I'm not. It's not making me really happy. It's sharp right now. I don't know, and I like the feel of the handle, and I like that having the serrations on it too. I think is nice for cutting fibers, material, ropes, or things like that. But anyway, this fits the bill for what I want, and also I really don't. I'm not a big fan of the Tanto, but for what I'm using this for, it works. If it was like camping or survival, this doesn't work very good for skinning. If you're wanting to save the hide of it, whatever you're skinning, doesn't work good for that. So that's why I wouldn't want it for that. But uh, for tactical reasons, I think this is really fits the bill and does really well. And I'm happy with this, especially for what I paid for it. And it's not made in Japan anymore, but they've got the price down by making it in Taiwan. Now, the grinds may not be. You can see I sharpened it, and let me see. Uh, if I would have kept going, went. I would have got that taken out. You can see where they. It's not a perfect grind, where they messed up. That's not me. If I keep going, it'll take it out. But I've got where it's sharp, and I'm happy, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'll let it come out in the wash, as I sharpen it as it needs it again. Right now, it's really. I'm really, really happy with this edge. And let's see. Sometimes it's hard to get in here and do it, but yeah, this is just really, even the tip. Yeah, it's really cutting well. I like it, and yeah, it's a very well built knife. I mean, cold steel. You know, this feels good, and it's balanced right about here. You can see that this is, and it just feels good. You know, that's I don't know how they balance. There must be a lot of steel in that handle for it to balance like that, but it's it feels good, and it did come with a good edge, but I felt better after I touched it up a little bit. And another thing I ordered is let me see the company. I ordered a KrayEx sheath because here's the thing. Like, okay, here's another example. Okay, first of all, I ordered an RX custom KrayEx sheath. It was $30, and the shipping is $4. So the problem I have with this is uh, when you pull it in and out, your blade is touching. I'm having a hard time. Okay, here we go. You can see the blade is going to be touching a 90-degree angle, and I don't like that. I mean, yeah, you could push the blade backwards, but then when it's riding, you don't know if it's wiggling back and forth, and then get a dull up an area. And that may not be a big deal to some people. It may not even really be an issue, but it is to me. And we have to do what makes us happy. So for me, like, uh, here's what I mean by the taco shape. The bend is right here at the back of the blade, and so the front never touches anything that can dull it. It's never touching anything. No matter how many times you pull it in and out, it's not touching anything. And that's what I want for this. I really like this sheath. I don't like these Ranger bands, what they call them. The first thing I do to a sheath is get an ulti-clip. I have another video about that because these really work well, and they get it down there tight and it snaps down, and it, like inside the waist, these smaller ones, uh, I like this, and that part I do like. And I don't know, it may, I really don't know. I'll have to figure that out when I get it. I may have to get some ulti clips, or I really don't know. I have to get my rig out and see how it works. But I may even, who knows? I mean, I may even figure out to do it with paracord or something. I don't know, but I'll figure that out. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But I really wish they'd. I just don't like that. And there's some other really good knives. The Applegate Fairbairn, the Boker. It's the same way. I love that knife, and they I remember the sheath was the same way. It looks good and it's really nice and well made, but I just don't like. And that's 440, but it's good still. I got it really sharp when I had it. I don't have that one anymore either. But anyway, yeah, for me, you know, I break my own rules a lot. I swore I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to wait till I get the sheath, and then if I don't like it, I'll order the KrayEx. But as soon as I ordered this, I ordered the KrayEx. I found it for 30, and I just ordered it. So this is something I'm really going to use, and I feel like for my self-defense, I don't want to buy cheap shit. I want something that I can count on. It's strong and well made with good materials, and I just don't believe that's the time to save money. You know, if I'm buying knives for collecting or, you know, to cut boxes, that's fine. But the one I'm going to carry, if my life depends on it or people I love's life depend on it, I'm not trying to save money when it comes to. I'm not rich either. If I was rich, I probably wouldn't have chose this and bought it because it was $100. But this is a lot of knife for $100. That's why I bought it. And if it was, you know, like most of the VG10 fixed blades, 160 to 2 something, I probably wouldn't have done it. But you know, 100, I couldn't. I felt like I couldn't afford not to do it. So anyway, yeah, this is a really good knife. I'll let you get a close up on it, and it feels good. It really does feel good. I think this is everything a person would need for a self-defense knife. It's a good-looking knife. I'm not crazy about the Tanto, but I think for the purpose of this, I think it works. You know, also I do like a little bit of serrations. That wouldn't hurt my feelings if it had it, but it doesn't have to me to be, you know, good at what it's for. Anyway, yeah, I'm happy with it, and it's a good looking knife. It's a well built knife, and this is one of the cold steels. I do think a lot of um, professionals, like people that have served overseas, have chose this, and even SWAT teams and things. I really do. I think this is something that they, um, you know, can count on. It's not a cheap steel, and a lot of times they're on a budget and they can't just spend 350 on an RMJ or something like that, you know. So they have to get something that works, and yeah, this to me will do the job. So I'm happy with it. I can't think of anything else on the review, but that's a really good deal. If everywhere else I see it was about 150 or more. So for 100 right now on Amazon, that's a good deal. If you're ever thought about it, this would be a good time to go for it. This is a lot of knife for that money, and I know a lot of people don't have a lot of money to spend, so this is a good one. But thank you for watching, and have a good one. This is Jerry, and I'm out of here. Bye.